Hi there, welcome to Kneppy Invest. Another trading week done and dusted. I record this video a little bit later than I usually do. In fact, at one point in time today, I wasn't even going to do a video today. I haven't had a day where I haven't recorded video on this channel for over a month, if I remember correctly. So I thought maybe today's the day. However, there were a few interesting announcements that I did want to talk about in today's video. Now, the market also performed interesting compared to what happened on the American market. The NASDAQ was up about 1.6%, and the ASX 200 was down, all odds was down, small caps up a little bit, tech up a little bit, and resources also down. So, really interesting movements on the Australian markets. I thought we are going to have a really good day. And when I actually did have a look at the futures, the Australian market futures, they were actually down. I think it was down 29 points before the market opened. I was just wondering why that is so. Why did the American market have a really good day and we had a blah day, we'll call that, what happened on the ASX today. However, I did have a look at the performance of my portfolio and it did fairly well. So you have to be happy when your own portfolio does well and the overall market is down a little bit. So the agenda for today's video is have a quick look at what happened on the ASX today, have a look at the sectors and indices. I might not go through the Appendix 4 Season 5Bs that were released today. I think it was about 5, but not one single one of those companies that did release their quarterly report today have any sort of cash receipts. And when a company doesn't have any cash receipts, I completely ignore that company and then move on to the next one. We'll have a look at some of the announcements that were released today, some of the interesting ones. I had four. Star Entertainment Group, EZZ or EZZ Life Sciences, HCL, which is Highcom, and also Cettire. Probably the most interesting one out of that group was Cettire. And then I'm going to have a look at some charts. Avita Medical, Domino's Pizza, and there is a reason why I want to look at those charts. Krakatoa, KTA, I completely missed that company yesterday. And then also City Chic. And the reason I'm going to have a look at Avita Medical, Domino's Pizza, and City Chic is because I've already had a look at the stock scans, best performing and worst performing companies, and Avita, Domino's, and City Chic all had really bad days today for who knows what reason. Because don't remember any announcements those companies released. Avita released an announcement yesterday, but seems like the negative sentiment in that company because of yesterday's announcement has continued on today. In fact, more volume or greater volume today than there was yesterday. So it looks like maybe some fund managers, institutions have run the numbers and decided to sell out on Avita Medical. And I think the selling began on open. So let's have a look at the ASX today. And I've already mentioned down a little bit, apart from small caps and tech. So let's have a look at the other sectors. Utilities had a good day. Utilities, up 1.23%, then IT, and looks like the rest of the market was down, apart from healthcare, which was flat, we'll call it. Staples down almost 1%, discretionary down 0.75%. So it looks like retail companies did not have a good day, and real estate had another bad day as well, down 0.7%. Gold had a good day, so gold up 1.5%. And then we already know small caps, all technology had a good day today. And then I'm just going to have a look at some of the other indices. Quick look here. Could say Staples, already knew that. And on the high side, gold, utilities, emerging companies had a good day as well, which sort of is fairly similar to small ordinaries. You would think there's some sort of overlap there. Okay, so that's really all I want to talk about in terms of ASX today. Maybe I could just show you the top gainers and top losers fairly quick. Maybe I can include this part of the video in this section. Well, top gainers and top losers in the ASX today section of the video. New peak metals rose significantly, markup 2.4 million. Sort of the same as Krakatoa. I didn't actually look at Krakatoa, include Krakatoa resources in yesterday's video, but the market cap of that company is fairly low. So I did have a look at new peak metals announcement and then did nothing for me. Otherwise, nothing really else here. It's not until we get to the market cap. You can see some good performing companies, Chalice Mining, some good Step One Clothing. Yay! I'm very glad I kept on holding Step One Clothing. And Aries Resources, up 20%. That company is on an absolute tear. So up to 27 cents. It was like 8 cents not that long ago. So hopefully you've taken advantage of that. I have not. Some other gold companies here, Rox Resources, I do like that company. It is a gold exploring company, but I'm not really big into gold exploring companies, but that is one. And then as we turn our attention to the top losers, so nothing, there's Krakatoa. So it was up over 100% yesterday, down 22% today. That's fairly standard. You always see that. And there's Avita Medical coming in at number 6, the worst performing companies today, down 15.8 after being down a fair bit yesterday. And as we turn attention to the markup, you can see Domino's Pizza down 7.5% today. Star Entertainment Group down 7.3% today. So they did release an announcement, and that's why the share price dove. Cettire, really interesting announcement. Share price on open was up about 7 or 8%, but finished down 7%. So a lot of volatility in Cettire. The announcement actually did look good, so I can understand why the share price rallied, but something must have spooked the market. Maybe this is an instance of buying on rumor, sell on fact, but there was no really buying on rumor. Share price has been under pressure over the past few weeks, few months maybe, because of a short selling attack by AFR. I put short selling attack because they're not short selling it, but they have been attacked by, this company has been attacked by the AFR. And then Avita Medical, 15.8% down, and City Chic down 9.3%. So I'm going to have a look at a chart of City Chic, Avita Medical, Star Entertainment Group. No, and Domino's Pizza. What was the other one? Oh, Krakatoa. That's the other one. So let's have a look at the announcements today. So I'm not going to go through the Appendix 4Cs and 5Bs at all. So there was a few released, but not that exciting. There's one, Talisman Mining, but no cash receipts at all. And there is Star Entertainment Group. I actually did open up this one and had a look and went, the share price should decrease today. So everything's not moving. Well, nothing's moving in the right direction. So I suppose you can say everything's moving in the wrong direction. It's interesting how they've done this. They've done this on a monthly basis, looking at the June, February, March numbers, also the third quarter numbers of this year comparing to last year. So a few red arrows, a couple of green arrows, but nothing yet to suggest things have turned around for Star Entertainment Group. And so not surprised at all to see that the share price is down. So let's have a look at the chart for Star Entertainment Group. Is there any reason to think about buying this company just yet? I say not quite there. I think we are getting close. And I was thinking maybe this is going to be the turnaround announcement for Star Entertainment Group. I do think the share price is starting to base, starting to move sideways or consolidating at this level. But I'd like to see it move at these levels for a little bit longer, and then the company release a positive financial announcement, and that's when we might see some movement. So not yet excited with Star Entertainment Group, but possibly share price of this company has reached the bottom, possibly at this point in time. Next on, we have EZZ Life Sciences completes a private placement with strategic investor. This was interesting because this was not capital raising that shareholders could take advantage. This was just to this one institution or strategic investor called Kingstone Venture Capital, capital raising $854,000 at a share price of 50 cents. Now, the share price has gone on a massive run over the past few weeks. And they actually mentioned in this video, although the placement price of 50 cents per share represents an 18.5% discount to the company's 30-day volume average weighted price, or VWAP, as of the close of trading on 9th of April, it is noted that negotiations with Kingstone in relation to this strategic investment in the company commenced in February this year, when the company share price more closely resembled the placement price. So I was really intrigued to see how the market reacted to this particular capital raising, because it was at a significant discount. Would the market punish EZZ Life Sciences? And it did the complete opposite. Seems like the market liked this strategic placement, and the share price has continued on a run. And I'd say the share price broke out a few days ago at about 72 cents, and it continues to climb. And this is a case of a company I do own, and I bought this company probably about a year ago. It would have been after this breakout in April last year. I bought just after that, and I've just been holding strong. I haven't been trading this. This was not a trade. I did get a little bit nervous when the share price started to move down in February this year. It went from about 60 cents down to about 45 cents. I thought at that point, what's going on here? What's driving the share price lower for this company? It's still quite cheap. And then you can see the share price on a really good rally and increasing volume. That's the main thing. Share price rallying on increasing volume. And I think this company is starting to look interesting, or the chart's looking interesting. I would love to see a bit of a pullback or a bit of a breather in the share price. So what I mean by breather, share price just going sideways, that will be really, really healthy for the future share price movement of this company, or even a little bit of a pullback to say 75 cents or something like that. But yeah, it looks really interesting. EZZ Life Sciences, still, in my opinion, cheap at $34 million, and a company that is profitable and gives their shareholders a dividend. That's one of the reasons I did take a position in this company, just because I think they're cheap and possible really good growth in the future, and they're a dividend-paying company. So yeah, one of those companies that I can understand why some people might not like it. It's just too small, and they'll probably even argue it's illiquidly traded, which I don't have a problem with, because I'm in it for the long term, not for a good time, which is a short term. Highcom, new $4.7 million ballistics product order. This company has been absolutely belted by the market because of no product orders. This is like the first announcement the company has released in regards to an order for quite a while. Share price has been punished, and today share price up 11%, but still down a lot from its heyday, which was a year ago, just over a year ago. Well over a year ago. Share price got to 75 cents, the start of 2023. Yeah, it's just over a year ago. Yeah, so they had some troubles in February. You can see massive volume coming in. Share price on the 13th of February dropped 44%. And that was around the release of their results. Everything was significantly down. The CEO fell on his sword, or maybe he didn't fall on his sword. Maybe he was pushed onto the sword. So new management in tow, and this is the first positive announcement the company has released for quite a while. And when I say quite a while, let's have a look at the announcements this company has released. Whoops. So announcements, go have a look at the last year. So we're looking at positive, not positive, we're looking at product orders. And there it is. The last one was in February, or not February, November. So we're talking about 5 months ago. And previous to that, they were releasing orders on a pretty regular basis. And then there was this period of time when they released nothing in terms of orders, and the markets, it spooked the market, and for good reason. That's why the share price was in a downtrend, particularly during the end of last year into the start of this year. And the market was absolutely right. There was something wrong with Highcom. Used to be called XTE, and then they changed its name to Highcom. Okay, so that's Highcom. And then the final one is Cettire. I had a look at this one, released at 9:27 a.m., a trading market update. So straight away, if you know anything about me, this is a sort of announcement I am looking for every single day. Trading and market update, profit upgrade, profit downgrades, any sort of downgrades or upgrades I'm looking for. And, well, it looks good. Now, just because it looks good doesn't mean the market is going to react positively to it. That's why I want to see how the market reacts. Now, on open, the share price, when trading began, the share price opened up significantly. So let's have a look at the chart of Cettire. You can see the share price of Cettire has been under strain recently. Share price of this company is getting towards the uptrend, which is around about $2.85. Wouldn't be surprised to see it bounce off that. And this company's had two really big down days in April, down 15.8% on the 2nd of April, and now down 6.9% on the 12th of April. But let's just have a look at the 5-minute chart. Actually, let's have a look at the 1-minute chart. You're able to see the share price opened up higher. Beginning of trading, yeah, look at that. So this is the beginning of trading. Yeah, there it is. So in the first minute, the share price opened up 11%. So I was a little bit wrong. I thought it was a little bit lower than that. Opened up 11%, and then the selling came in straight away, and it just continued all through the day. Although it looks like the selling stopped at about 11 a.m. That was the share price low of the day, and then the share price went sideways. So I think something spooked the market. Maybe it was just the share price was going down. That could have been enough to spook the market. The market was already spooked about this company, and that's all they needed. Someone just taking profits when the share price rose 11% today. I don't think this announcement was negative in any terms. It seems like it was positive. But again, I could be wrong. Maybe it is negative, and I'm just not seeing that negativity. But share price is still in. Why is that doing that? Someone's using my share price is still in an uptrend for Cettire. It could be. I might have TradingView on a different computer. That could be the problem. I'm trying to think what computer it could be on. It could be on my iPad, maybe. Anyway, Okay, so that's all I got for the announcements today. So Star Entertainment Group, EZZ Life Sciences, Highcom, and Cettire. And now let's have a look at some charts, starting with Avita. And I will become interested in Avita if we see another tumble on Monday. So this is the chart for Avita. I mentioned Avita share price has been quite volatile, and we have seen the share price drop significantly the last 2 days. So down 11.6% yesterday, which was the 11th of April, and down a further 15.8% on the 12th of April. And you can see massive, greater volume today than there was yesterday, which makes me think that some institutions, fund managers did the numbers, ran the numbers overnight, and went, we have to sell this company straight away on open, because the share price actually opened almost near where it closed. So the share price opened down about 15%. And then if we have a look at the 1 minute chart, yeah, share price just went sideways today. So this makes me think, and the greatest volume was on open. This makes me think someone just dumped on open. That's it. So maybe today was the bottom. Maybe today was capitulation for Avita, and that's another reason why I'm intrigued how this company will perform on Monday. The other thing is the share price is getting close to the lows we saw back in October. So the extreme low was about $2.90. So it is getting into the zone where I will become interested in this company. So Avita Medical, Krakatoa. So completely bypassed Krakatoa yesterday. They did release an announcement, and that announcement was, what is it, KTA. And yeah, share price up 125% yesterday, massive volume coming in, 108 million shares, 10 million shares traded today. And that announcement was something to do with gold and copper identified at a Churon. Those actually, the gold doesn't look that good, 1.2 grams a ton, but 10.5% copper looks interesting. But would this interest me? Let's have a look at the chart for Krakatoa. No. Share price in downtrend, and even though the share price was up, was 125% on the 11th of April, on the Thursday, even that does not fill me with interest. In fact, the share price was higher. Share price closed yesterday at 1.8 cents, was as high as 2.6. So there was selling yesterday, and you better see that. We'll have a look at the 5-minute chart for Krakatoa. Yeah, there was selling almost immediately. The share price high was within the first 10, 15 minutes of trading yesterday, and then selling has continued in today. So no interest in Krakatoa. I have very little interest in mining exploring companies, to be honest with you. Next, let's have a look at Domino's Pizza. I was trading this, and then I took my profits, 10% profits. I still hold a small percentage or small parcel, and for some reason, the market didn't like Domino's today. Down, what was it, 7.5%? Was this just in one? No, just consistent selling all day. In fact, look at the volume towards the end of the day. That's actually could be a good sign that the bottom is nearing where it's seeing it. We're nearing a bottom, even though share price has gone down in one day. When you start to see really big volume coming in, that's actually a really good sign when the share price is in a down trend, like Domino's is today, just one day downtrend. But the very fact that there was a massive volume spike at 3:25 p.m. and the share price did bounce up a little bit, could be a sign that the bottom has been reached. So at $40.17, share price, that is the low of the day. Yeah, the share price closed at the lower day. So I'm not sure what happened with Domino's today, but the share price actually is still in a downtrend. So the share price rallied into the short-term moving average channel. That's when I sold, and that's when we will see some pressure in the company, and the share price has continued to go down. And finally, City Chic. I haven't looked at the chart for this company for a while. So again, retail had a bad day today, and well, yeah, this is not that interesting because yesterday City Chic share price was up 7.5%, today down 9.3%. So flat yesterday and today. If you include yesterday and today, relatively flat. In fact, yesterday share price, the previous day share price closed at 40 cents, and now it's 39 cents. So it's down a little bit over the last 2 days. So to be honest with you, this is not that exciting of a chart, either in the share price in a downtrend or uptrend. And that's because of what happened yesterday, and fairly low volume as well. So when I see low volume, either when the share price has gone up a fair bit or down a fair bit, I lose interest almost immediately. Okay, that's all I've got for today's video. If you have any questions, any thoughts, leave those in the comment section of this video. Otherwise, I'm not a financial advisor. If you do need financial advice, make sure you seek out someone who is qualified and can speak to your own financial needs. That's it for the video. Have a good day. Bye.